All right, Virgo. The first card that we're working with here, the underlying energy, is the Knight of Swords. So this speaks of combative energy this week. I don't know what's going on with y'all in the love world, but they're speaking your truth. There's a lot of fighting for what you believe in. This could be also your partner. There's just a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius fighting for what they are, speaking their truth to speaking their truth right now, and it's like rallying you up, pushing this combative energy into your week, into yourself. But the underlying energy is about speaking your truth in a kind of, I don't want to say aggressive way, but it can be. It can be very aggressive, but it can be crystal clear. Like there's no mistaking the truth for what it is. Okay, no beating around the bush and the passive aggressiveness. Just straight up. This is what's happening. This is how I feel. This is what's going on. This is my truth. So forth. All right. Okay, so the first card of this spread here, the heart of the reading, is the Seven of Swords. This is the lie, deception, deceit card. But I'm also kind of getting here is just not really wanting to deal with it. So there's some issues that are there that you're like, I'm good. Now this could be you guys, or this could be, you guys, this could be somebody lying in the situation. Honestly, but there's somebody that's not dealing with something. There could be some lies, though. And it has something to do with the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles represents, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Their Pentacles energy. So if this isn't a earth sign that you're with, this could mean that this person you see is very grounded, very good at making money. They're very good at sharing. This card is basically like the Taurus card. He's very happy to share of his abundance. He's good at making money. He's a businessman. He's a hard worker. And he just loves to share. However, this is what's crossing you. So perhaps someone's not dealing with something in regards to this King of Pentacles. Maybe you guys aren't dealing with the King of Pentacles. Maybe there's some deceit in regards to this King of Pentacles. Maybe you're lying to yourselves, guys. Because remember, the King of Pentacles can be you, even though sometimes I see the King as some outside person. This could be you guys. Basically not being honest with yourself, because remember, the Seven of Swords is the lie, deception, deceit card. It's also sneaking away or not dealing with something. So you probably aren't dealing with something within yourself, dealing with something within your business. Maybe you're not making enough money and you're just kind of not dealing with it. But this is a love reading. So I don't think it has anything to do with money. I think it just has a lot to do with maybe not being completely honest with yourselves or not being completely honest with your partner. Okay? The crowning energy is basically what we need to do to get to what we want. And it's to start something new. It's to bring some spark of passion into this new beginning here. Okay? It's saying to create a passionate new beginning. It's time to go ahead and start doing something nice, doing something fancy, doing something passionate and creative. Okay, that's how you're gonna get to what you want, guys. Okay, because this is a new beginning. This is a time for a new beginning here. Okay, if things are just not working out very well at this moment, this is a good time to go ahead and start doing something differently. This is a good time to start something with some more enthusiasm. Start something new with enthusiasm here. We're saying this because in the past you have the Seven of Cups. That speaks to me that there was a lot of fantasy in the past, which is cool and all. It can be there could be some fun fantasy in your love life, but it's not real. Okay, that's the bad thing about fantasy is that it's not real. So everything could have been like all wonderful and sweet and stuff, but it wasn't exactly true or real. Now, the Seven of Cups is also about having options, or picking a path in which picking a cup in which you take it towards a path in your love life. Maybe you guys made a decision in the past, towards a love life, towards your, in regards to your love life, or it could mean that some stuff was a little bit too good to be true. There's some offers presented to you guys that were just like, I don't think this is legit, you know what I'm saying? Presently, you have the Five of Wands. So there's some conflict going on. There's some definite, arguing, debating, but it kind of feels a little intense as well at this time. But the good thing about it is that it's short-lived. Okay, so it's not going to last very long. So whatever you guys are going through, again with the Knight of Swords as your underlying energy being the combative energy there, okay, that speaks of definite, some intense, conflictive energy here. So the good thing about this card is that it's short-lived. It's not going to last forever. That's the great thing about the card. And it's followed after the Five of Cups for your guys' foreseeable future. You guys see regret and perhaps a loss in the future. The good thing about this card, another good thing about this card, is that the stuff is like spilled over. Like the drinks are gone. Okay, 3 people unfortunately won't have anything to drink. But the good thing about this card here is that you have 2 cups. Still have 2 cups there. You still have a relationship there. So there could be some hurt feelings, some missed opportunities, even some remorse, but you still got a relationship there. You still got something to look forward to. You still have you still have your 2 cups. You still have that connection. So that's the good thing about that card. So far what I'm getting from this reading here is that there's some lies possibly. There's something not completely true here. I mean, you see here, like I said before, the Seven of Swords is about deceit as well as lies and not dealing with something. And then you have the Seven of Cups in your past. With those 2 there, I can't help but see like there was something that wasn't exactly true, not necessarily something that was something that wasn't real. Okay? There's something happening that wasn't real, and that's the problem. Something could have just been I don't know if it's lies, but something that was definitely too good to be true. And it's in regards to being grounded or feeling grounded, or your partner not being is exactly who they are, who they said they are. Maybe the King of Pentacles isn't who they say they would be. Maybe they're not being grounded. Maybe they're not, maybe they're not seriously, grounded, good with money and stuff like that. I'm not saying that someone can't be a good lover and not having money. It's just that if you say something to somebody and they're like, oh, okay, and then you come back and go, I lied, I don't have this. Then it's like, okay, you gave me an offer and it wasn't even legit. So I think honestly, I'm going to go back to the King of Pentacles here. I honestly think that your partner wasn't who he said he was. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards here. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Alright, so the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups. So that already says to me that it's this Seven of Swords is being clarified by a love offer. An offer of love. So someone, giving you, back to the Seven of Cups, multiple offers that seem too good to be true. This one was one of them. That sucks, guys. Oof, that's bad. Okay. Alright. So there was a message given to you guys that wasn't necessarily an honest one. Or maybe you could feel any way you want to, but there's something missing, or there's just something not exactly right about it. You know what I'm saying? What about the King of Pentacles here? Okay, the Lovers. Back to the decision, man. This really is linking up to the past here. So the Lovers is basically about making decisions, making a choice, deciding between your head and your heart. Oof. but this is also love. This is love. This is a love energy. So this is definitely your partner. And you made this choice to be with someone that you found to be your pentacle, to be your other half. But it doesn't look like it was exactly the honest. Like it wasn't a very honest offer from this person that became your King of Cups. Now for the males, the King of Cups can be female, okay, or for anybody that has a particular sexual orientation. This is whoever your preference is. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're exactly who the sex is on the card. If you're looking for a personal reading that'll definitely decipher that'll be better for you guys. So that way you can understand it a little better and then maybe see if this reading is actually associated with your actual, love life. But again, no way to tell for sure if it's female or male because this is a broad reading. So this is definitely having something to do with the decision about including this person as your better half. But this offer was not exactly as legit or as truthful as you thought. Okay, so this is definitely about truth. You hear me? You see what I'm saying with the Knight of Swords there? I'm definitely speaking about truth here. So what about the Ace of Wands here? Okay, the Five of Cups. So the advice here is start something new based off the relationship that you have left. Don't look at what you lost because that's over and done with. Okay, that's over and done with. Just focus on the two cups that you got. The soulmate connection, the two people coming together, that connection there. Okay, look at that. Focus on that because that's what's more important right now. Okay? So start this new passionate and exciting beginning with your partner. Be appreciative of what you have rather than to be pessimistic about what you lost, okay? That is the advice for this week. Let's go ahead and get the Seven of Cups here. What are we clarifying for this? Okay, so the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is the fantasy that kind of ended in a very bad way. So I think whatever these offers were, whatever this fantasy was, it didn't end very well. I think the truth came out with this Knight of Swords. The truth came out, and it was like it wasn't fun. It was not fun. I'm not gonna say it was fun. I don't want to even say it was dandy. But the worst is over, and that's what's great about it, is that it's in the past, and it's definitely saying that the worst is over. So, the Five of Wands. What's up with the Five of Wands in the present? Okay, so conflict in regards to burdens. So, this is about, this is a burden right now. Your conflict and then this intense energy is about having this burden over you in regards to this fantasy coming to light. Like, this love that you have right now, this partner, wasn't very honest in the beginning, possibly for some of you. And you guys are, dishing it out, You guys are, talking. This is an intense time. This is an intense time of change. Fives and sevens are about change. And you got 2 7 cards in here. And you got 3 fives. Alright? You also got 2 10s. Synchronicity, guys. Okay? Alright? Then also you got basically so the aces are ones. Pages are very similar to ones. So that's very interesting in that as well, in that respect. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, guys, in regards to the number stuff. So paying attention. There could be some lucky numbers for you. But this is a burden, guys. This intensity is putting a burden on you guys right now. It's a very big burden. But the good thing is, this burden is the last card of this cycle. So whatever this burden is going to wrap it up. Okay, this change is going to put the ending of the wand cycle. So that way you begin something new with the ace. That's why the ace is coming up for you guys. Start something new because you're at the end. You're at the end of this cycle. You're ready to move on. This fives, all these fives, change. All right, and then the page, and then the ace of wands that speaks of a new beginning. You guys got it, okay? What about the Five of Cups here? Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Oh, wow. The Sun. So this definitely means, yes, you may feel a little bit of regret in regards to the Five of Cups here, but you have a relationship, and that's still a good thing. You have clarity, and that's the good part about it. You guys have gone through the changes necessary. You guys went through that burdenous, tight time, tense time, short-lived but tense. Okay, not discount the tensity of it all, but you got clarity, and that's good. You guys are clearer, and that's how you guys see. Although it'll fucking suck, going through all of that, you get some clarity. It's freaking amazing. All right, so your outcome is the Eight of Swords. This is about, kind of, dealing with a lot of stuff in your head and kind of feeling stuck in your thoughts, all right? So this is also kind of like the anxiety card. So the result of this is having a little bit of anxiety, which is understandable. Everything needs to be worked out. And sometimes when you're when you're given or offered something that ain't true, you do build up some anxiety. So that's understandable. And, gee whiz, it's because of the King of Pentacles. This is because it's because your partner. For those of you that are single, this could be a friend that caused some of this anxiety for you. But this is also having something to do with yourself as well. Perhaps you feel anxiety within yourself because maybe you feel like you missed some details, or you hadn't looked at the details. You didn't check all your dice yet, or you checked all your boxes yet. The good thing about it is that you can get out of any situation. You can get out, especially the Eight of Swords. You just have to remove the blindfolds, trust your instincts, because you're not stuck. Okay, that's what the results are saying. But the good thing is that you guys will see clarity in all of this. All right, that's a good thing. All right, let's go ahead and pull some romance angels for y'all for this week. Well, look at here. Playfulness, guys. Usually I don't pick up cards that are face down, but this one flipped upward and it kind of caught my attention. So this is to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This is something definitely I can see y'all needing, especially when you have the sun here in the foreseeable future. You guys probably want to have a little bit of fun. Like this, like there's work that's in the process of being done. But in the future, there's nothing stopping y'all from having some fun, reconnecting. Okay, and let's go ahead and pull a wisdom oracle card for y'all, and it's called Clean It Up 21. Okay, let's go ahead and read the essential oracle and relationship message for this reading here. Alrighty. Okay, getting to the core of a situation, freedom from burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Oracle's message. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? The Eight of Swords, y'all. Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your house? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for miracles that are lining up for you. Relationship message. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. This Knight of Swords, guys. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. Ace of Wands. It's a perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. So sort through what you brought with you, and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered, and your relationship will flourish. So Pentacles. Back to the Pentacles. This is about Pentacles. The Pentacles came up twice, right? Pentacles are about materialistic things that are real and tangible, okay? They reflect the earth, things that are real, like I said before, right? Now, with you guys having the Seven of Swords there, and it's being crossed or blocked by the King of Pentacles, this is someone that is, the King of Pentacles represents someone that is real, that's tangible, someone that is not only financially abundant, but also willing to share their abundance, okay, and their happiness, okay? This is also the pairing, that the other half, the Queen of Pentacles, the partner, right? So for some of you guys, perhaps you guys were lied about some baggage. Maybe you didn't expect somebody to have some baggage in regards to their relationship. Or this could be you guys not being honest about the baggage that you have, or not noticing or not dealing with the baggage that you guys, if you guys are single. So perhaps in the past you had options, but you're dealing with a fantasy, things being too good to be true, and it kind of fell on its face, because not only his baggage or her baggage came up, it was your baggage that came up.